Hey everybody, welcome to Brenda's Creative Corner. I'm trying to adjust the camera. There we go. There we go. It's adjusted. This is going to be part 2 of our our cover for the scavenger hunt. So yesterday we did all of this. I want to get this part painted and get it ready for the next application. So that's what this video is. It's just going to be us painting this. I already cut my pages down for my signatures, but I want to get this painted, and then I want to show you what I'm gonna do to the napkin. And I didn't get out my napkin, but we can do that. So the first thing we're gonna do is I'm just gonna open my paint bottle, which is why I have this little handy dandy thing. And that's not opened up all the way. Let's make that better. There we go. Okay. Hopefully I won't get paint boogers, but if I do, I'll just pull them out. This paint's old. And I think we did get a clog. Okay, guys, it'll be in a moment. There we go. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. All right, I'm going to get a bigger paintbrush than what I had yesterday. We're going to use this one because I just need to cover this whole thing in white. And I may have to get out more paint because my cardboard is going to eat it up. Okay. And then we're going to put this aside to dry. And we are going to work on getting the napkin ready for the application that I'm going to cover tomorrow on the actual live. Now, this is a live, or it's going to show up as a live. It's a recorded, or it's not recorded. It's a unlisted live. By doing an unlisted live, you don't have to upload the video. YouTube treats it just like a regular live, and then once it's done, I can go in and change it to public instead of unlisted. And so that's what I'm going to do once it is done. And I just need a good solid coat on here. I don't know what that is, but let's get it off. It's not going to come off. Okay. It'll get covered and you won't be able to tell it's there tomorrow. We need a little bit more paint. There we go. I'll just spread it around. I'm not going to bother doing the heat gun on this. It's got all night to dry. I couldn't sleep. I slept a little bit and then I got up and I'm like, I'll just go get prepped. But I'll record me getting prepped or unlisted live it so that you all can see the whole process. And the only reason I'm painting this white is because Dee Dee Willingham says if you're going to put a napkin on it, you want it to be able to be a bright napkin, so you want it to be white behind it, or it doesn't show up as well. This one we definitely want white behind it. Not worried about streaks because it's going to have a napkin on it. So now I'm going to move this off to the side to dry. Put it up here. I'm going to go wash out my brush because I'm going to need it again for the next process. And I also forgot a Ziploc baggie. So I'll be right back with napkins, a clean brush, and a Ziploc baggie. And then I'm going to get the napkin out when I get back. Okay, be just a moment. Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay. Now my napkins are right here, so I just have to get out the one that I want without making a cracky lunch. Well, I'm not finding the one that I want. I wonder. One moment, it could be in this other spot. Is that it? Nope. That's it, right? Oh, that's a small one. Do I have two of these? Because it's going to take two of these small ones. I thought I knew right where my napkin was at that I needed. I mean, I can get a backup napkin. That is not a problem. But I really had my heart set on that one particular one. I found them. Well, I found another small one, and it'll work. Okay. So, these are the napkins. Now, I just need to get my book for one moment. I'm not going to put these on here. But I need to know, yes, they will work. Awesome. Okay. So, I'm going to separate. Let me wipe this desk off real fast. Get the paint out of the way. Because I don't want to paint my napkins. Now, I'm not sure if you've ever seen anybody do what I'm about to do. I don't remember where I learned it. Maybe Aunt Beck. Either Aunt Beck or Shannon Green. And it may have been Shannon Green. I want to give credit where it's due. Because it's not my idea. Okay. Let's get a little tiny piece of washi. Where's the end of my washi at? Okay. There we go. Got this one started. Think there might be one more layer. We're going to see. Yep. So you got the important thing when you're dealing with napkins, you guys, is you got to make sure you get all of the extra layers off. Okay? Because otherwise you're going to end up with a bunch of bubbles and stuff that you don't like. So we've got this one. Now let's deal with this one. Let me get some more washi. And let's pull this layer off. I'm sorry I'm not on camera. Okay. And now let's pull this layer off. Okay. Now what I really need are 6, I was going to say 6.5 by 8. I think that's right. So 8 inches by 6.5 plus a 1-inch spine. So let's look at these. Okay, if I cut it at 6.5, where is my little fabric cutter thing? I don't know. I had it earlier. Okay, it's buried somewhere. Oops, don't get rid of the other napkin. Okay. It was right here on my desk. It has an orange handle. Okay. And I'm going to need to cut this open. So let's get the scissors out. Come on. I hate that they now put these pleats in the bottom of these bags. It makes it so much harder. Okay. Now I just got to figure out where I want to cut it across at. Well, if I cut this fold right here, that will open. No, it won't. In theory. Okay, now it is. Okay. Let's come over here and cut down this side. I'm going to start at the bottom. Cut that fold open or off. And now go down the side here. Okay. Those scissors are about worthless. And I had another pair on here. There we go. So now it should open up flat. Great. Which is what we need for what we're doing. Okay. I only really need probably 1.5 of these napkins. So, but I'm gonna go ahead since I have the room, and I'm gonna do the whole thing. But we're gonna start over here. So I'm gonna set that aside. So what we're gonna do is, when I find it, I diluted some Elmer's glue into water, and that's what this is. Okay. Where'd my paintbrush go? Now this is going to beat up on this plastic. That's fine. It doesn't matter if it does. Just know it's going to. Expect it when you're doing this, that it's going to beat up. Just like it's doing. Okay. We are now going to carefully place our napkin on top of this. And we are going to spread it out. I'm going to put some more glue on top of it. Whoa. Okay. This fold will disappear. What this is going to do is it's going to strengthen this napkin so that when I'm putting it down inside my journal tomorrow, it's going to act like plastic. It's not going to be so gentle and fussy. And I can put more pressure behind it and that kind of thing. So when you're doing this process, what you want to do is to make sure, and I got some kind of red, there we go, I got it off, that you have your napkin coated well, and that you let it get good and dry, because it's going to peel right off this plastic, but it's going to act like a sheet of plastic at that point. We're coating it and sealing it completely. And I'm not having to, now that I've got it completely coated, I'm still going to be, I don't want to tear it, so I'm still going to be, oops, I just tore that little edge right there. Dang it. That's okay. When we're ready to use it tomorrow, we can just trim that little edge off. Okay, now I'm going to pull this over and repeat with the other napkin. Get that piece of paper off of there. And again, it is going to bead up, and that's fine. The first time I did this, y'all, the beating up of it scared me. I was like, it's never going to work because it's beating up. It worked just fine. Because you're going to put that other layer on top, which is then going to fix the beating up problem. Okay. Now we want to lay this one down just gently. And we want to start with the coating it in. I got some kind of paper. And I really think it was Shannon Green that I learned this from. It was either her or, like I said, Aunt Beck. So check out both channels. And I can check between now and tomorrow when I go live and give you the definitive on where I learned it. Because, like I said, I want to issue credit where it's due. And that wrinkle is not from the napkin. It's from the plastic. So I'm just hoping we can work it out tomorrow. We'll get a wrinkle. Try to smooth that out as best as possible. Now, I'm just going to leave this to dry overnight. I'm going to move it, though, to somewhere else because I still have some things I wanted to do tonight. And we can't heat gun this because we will melt the plastic underneath of it. So this is not something that can be done with the heat gun. You just have to let it dry. Okay, so let me close up the glue and very gently pick this up and move it off the table and put it where it can dry. I need it to be more flat than that. Where else can I put it? Up here. I got it. Okay. So now that's out of our way. I'm going to wipe this off again because I now have glue on it, and I'm going to wipe the brush off. Let me get a paper towel for that. Move our glue bottle back underneath. Now, I've seen a lot of people that use Dawn dish detergent bottles for their glue. Well, I emptied the ketchup bottle, and I don't empty them very often, and I'm like, ooh, that would make a great glue bottle. So I mixed it, and I mixed it about half and half. Well, maybe 2/3 glue to 1/3 water, and I'm going to have to get something stronger than what I'm using to get this off of here. Okay. And let me wipe down the paintbrush. Otherwise, it will be no good. Okay, guys. So I was thinking about how people put the prompts in their books when they do their pages so they can kind of keep up with where they are, what they've done, and those kind of things. And so I came up with my way. And I'm going to show you what that is. So when I find it, because I just had it too. I really need to clean my desk off so I can quit losing stuff on it. Let me get a coffee. Well, here are the signatures to our book. Now, a signature is just a group of papers. I put 5 in each signature. We talked about just doing 4, and I may go back and do that because I'm thinking this will be too many. Where is the other thing? Huh. Okay, it's right here. Maybe it's covered up. Okay, y'all, I'm going to find it. I just had it. Before I went live, I had it in my hands because I was working on it. Well, maybe I get to just tell you what it is, but visuals are so much better. And I wanted to show you what it is and not just tell you what it is. So let me look for a little bit longer. So anyway, I did find my markers for the cover, but I think these are going to run. I found this really pretty purple one in here. That's what I'm going to use to write my letters with. And then I may go around them in either that or black. Black is probably going to be better. When I get back to where I can work on the cover some more tomorrow. That just drives me crazy because I just had it. I mean, I just made it, you guys. And I set it aside. I found it. Okay. So this, I had a Tim Holtz paper pad. I don't remember what it was called, but it had the 12 by 12s, and in the back it had the postcards, the 4 by 6 postcards, and it had 6 by 6s. I cut out the 6 by 6s, or one of them, and cut it in half. But this is, I think this, no, this actually, I don't know, because this measures 6 by, I think it's 4 and not 3. It is. So then I cut paper down to go in here. Because what this is going to do, we're supposed to add a pocket to our book. I'm going to put a pocket in the front cover. This is going to sit in that pocket. This is the little booklet that's going to tell us what's in our book. Okay? So it's going to list, like, on this first page, I'll put cover. All the prompts that I used on the cover. So the next page will be all the prompts that are either on the next double page spread. And if it's a double page spread, it'll say page 1 and 2. Well, it won't be a double page spread. So I have something else on that page. So, but I have plans for the double page spread, and that's going to be pages 2 and 3. Okay. So up here, I'll put 2 and 3. List all the prompts for those 2 pages on here. Then over here, if I just do something on page 4, one thing, I'll put the 4. If it's 4 and 5, double page spread, I'll put 4 and 5 and all of the prompts. So you can have this book out while you're looking through my journal and know what prompts are on what pages. And then I'm going to have the list printed out. I can't print it till next week, but I'm going to have it printed out, and so I can cross the prompts off that I'm doing so I can make sure all 90 are done that way. But this is how I'm going to keep up with what prompts are on what page, and it's going to live in a pocket in the journal. I am going to bind it, but I first need to determine. So 4 times 8 is 32, and 32 is 64. So we're going to have at least 64 pages, right? 1, well, it's 2, 4, 6. Well, let's just do this. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. crud. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 12 times 4 is 48. So I need more paper. What do we need? 48 from 64? Is that what we said we would have? If we do 4, wait, no. If we do 5 pages, it's 5 times 4 is 20, and 5 times 4 is 20 is 40. That's enough. And then this, we had enough. Okay, we're good. Plus a couple of extra, because we had 48, right? So if we take out 2, let's count. We should have 10 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, great. We have 10 left. So that will cover all of those pages. So we don't need these 2. Put these back in here. I won't need a ruler. Of course, it's the one I want from the back. Where's the wooden one? Where's the wooden one or the plastic one? Okay, now, because this is as small as it is, I am not going to seam bind it with tape and that kind of, well, seam. I'm not going to, so if I don't have to, and I may need to find my other stapler. Oh, wow, that's very close. Did it go through? No. Okay, stapling is out of the question. Yep, I may have to sew it, or there is a way, and I just have to look it up, to put, wait a minute, where's that other sample one? Where did it go? I am going to clean my desk off, y'all. Aha, I found it. This is one I made a long time ago out of a toilet paper tube. And I used my art paper in here. So like repurposing your art paper. These were painty pages and I cut them apart and it goes this way. Friends expect to always be there when you need them. A friend expects you to always be there. I beaded this spine, which is pretty, but I don't think I want to bead. Well, I could. It's only gonna be one string of beads. So this one has 2 signatures in it, and I thought about using it, but I'd have to paint all these pages to write on them, so that's why I didn't use it. But this is repurposed art. So, and it just sits on my desk as a thing I made. But there is a way I can look, and oh, who did them? Toilet paper journals, that's a thing. And I saw them made by, I think it was Dances with Pit Bulls. And you poke a hole in here, and there's a way to thread a hair elastic through here so that it wraps back around. That's what I want to do. Well, what it does, you do use 2 of them. One of them binds this, and then one of them, there's a way to hook them together where one goes around this and holds it closed. That's what I think I'm going to do for this book. No sewing. These I'm going to sew together, but I'm not going to sew them into the spine. So there's that. Now, let's check our paint job. I thought I was going to be able to staple it, but my staple's not strong enough. Okay. And I don't think we want to close this yet. But I brought my butterflies in here. Now, these are those holographic butterflies I was talking about. I brought 2 of them, and they're stickers. And I wanted to put one here, and I thought about maybe putting another one up in here somewhere and writing Scavenger Hunt 2024. And I may fill this little spot in with something. Can you see them, though? I mean, I can see them, but I'm not sure. Yeah, they show up. Okay, cool. And now they're stickers. So we could actually go in and stick these down if I can get them to peel. And separating these off their backing sometimes can be a little difficult. Did I get it? I did. Okay, so here's this one. I want it to be like right here. Then we're going to peel this one from its backing. There were different sized ones in there. There we go. I got it started. Okay. We're going to put this one going this direction. Right there. I like that. Just adds a little extra something. Okay. So that's it for this video. This still has to dry flat. We've got our napkin drying. By the time I come back in here at 3 in the afternoon, the napkin should be dry. This should be ready to go with a layer of glue. I'm going to use Mod Podge to put that down instead of my glue bottle. So that should be ready to go. Then we're going to make our pocket, which I have papers left over from where I just cut that off to make the inserts. But I also have this piece of poster board, which we got gold splatters on, which might be better for our pocket because it's thicker. Or, let me move my phone. We have, hang on. In this container, I have different cutout things. Let's see what I would use as a, those are not stiff. I need cardstock for a pocket. Big enough to put our book in. That's the other thing. So I'm just flipping through the stuff to see what I have that's cardstock that will fit. Will that fit? That's pretty and goes right along with our blue theme so far. That would be pretty on there. What I'll do, we can do that real quick. That's pretty. I like it. And our book will fit down in there just fine. And this is just ephemera that I've had fussy cut out for a long time and stored in containers. Okay, so let's find a different pair of scissors for one. Which I saw purple ones. Oh, I found the purple ones. Those black ones just aren't getting it. Okay. Let's cut. Got dust. Like it doesn't matter because I'm going to cut around this. This is going to be really pretty on our napkin. On the napkin that we put on the inside. For our inside book papers. I hope I'm on camera fussy cutting this out for y'all. Okay. So this will fit right here. Where's our fold? Let's make sure. Yes, it's got plenty of room. And then our little book will fit. Well, you know what? We're going to give it some extra help. How can we do that now? Aha, I know how. But I need, is this card? Yes. Okay. And it's the right size. Let's do this. I'm going to give it some flaps. And these are going to be very precisely cut, not. You know I don't measure stuff, guys. Okay. Now what we want to do, well, we want them to be a little bit straighter than that. Let me straighten that up a little bit. I'm going to fold it. And I'm going to find my really skinny roll of double-sided. Here it is. This is the size we need. Double-sided tape. When I find the end. And what I'm going to do, and I think this is Dollar Tree double-sided tape. Put that one like that. We are now going to fold this one semi in half as well. We are going to put tape on it. If you don't have double-sided tape, glue will work. You just want to make sure you use like tacky glue or something like that. You want to use a thicker glue than Elmer's. Now what we're going to do, you have to burnish these really good to be able to peel this backing off relatively easily. Peel the backing. And place it on there. Oh, let me get back on camera. I'm going to peel the backing off of this one. Make sure I get the fold to the outside. And place it on there. So now what this does is when this pocket is put in, we have a little bit of, it's got a little bit of give to it because it's not straight down on the paper. May made it when she puts hers in, instead of making them flat, she pushes it just a little bit to make it have a little gap in it, okay, up here. So she'll push just to give it a gap so she's got extra space. I learned that one from May. Now what we could do, we need these. I'll work on that tomorrow. How we're going, because I can use double-sided tape to put it on top of the napkin. But it's going to go here, and our little book's going to live in it. And we may put a design or something up here. I've got other stuff. I've got ladies cut out, roses, flowers, all kind of things. So we may put an embellishment up here. I don't know yet. We may put a bird on it. That's one of the prompts. Put a bird on it. So this would have a pocket, our little booklet, which is not one of the prompts, and a bird on it. So it would have a napkin, a pocket, and a bird, all on this inside cover. And then we would have whatever the facing page is. So that's that. Okay, so that is what we worked on tonight. So when I come back tomorrow to go live, we are ready to do our inside. We'll be ready to do the inside cover completely. We'll be ready to put this together because I'm going to find the video and figure out how to do it with ponytail holders. And that way it'll stay together. And tomorrow, if you want me to, I will show you how to stitch these. We all have seen the three-hole pamphlet stitch. That's how these are going to get stitched, but I'm not going to put them in. I'm not stitching them in the book. But I am going to stitch them together. Because I don't like my paper to move when I'm working on it. Okay. So now that's it for today. I do appreciate y'all watching. Please, if you're enjoying the content, subscribe, subscribe and hit the bell. Leave a comment. Share the video out. I'm trying to grow the channel again. I need it to get, up to 1,000 subscribers or better. So I'm hoping that everybody will like what they're seeing and subscribe and share and make the, what do they call it? I don't remember. But I want to say matrix, but it's not the matrix. Anyway, might as well be the way YouTube has it all set up. But go ahead, please, and like and subscribe to the video. Leave a comment, even if you just put a heart in. Leave a comment. Those all help the channel get shared out and the videos get shared out. That's what YouTube is looking for. How many shares does it get? How many thumbs up does it get? Are people watching till the end? Are they interested? This all counts. Algorithm. This all counts in the algorithm, but it's what they're looking at to promote your channel. So you all can help me greatly by sharing, subscribing, ringing the bell, coming and seeing it when it's live, watching it when it's not live, hitting the thumbs up, leaving a comment, even if it's just a happy face, a heart, whatever. Leave a comment to help the channel grow. I greatly appreciate it, and it's what I'm working toward at this time in my life. So thank y'all so much. I hope everybody has a great rest of their day, and I'll be back at 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon Central Time to do this live. Thanks, guys. Hugs and blessings. Bye, everybody.